Welcome to another edition of Scott on Security. I'm Scott Beck, CEO of Beck Tech and co-star of the Amazon Prime documentary Cybercrime. Well, the last couple of years we've learned some new terms, haven't we? Fake news, fake websites, fake social media, conspiracy theories. And in this day and age, there is a ton of conspiracy theories. And I'm not going to dive deep into those. I mean, we all have our own beliefs. And I'm not qualified to talk on many of these conspiracy theories, quite frankly. But there is one. There is definitely one that I've got some expertise and some background in and some understanding on that I want to talk about. I saw it on social media, actually. I've seen it a bunch of times. But the other day, I saw a discussion. It was talking about 5G wireless network. There's been a lot of conspiracy theories going around the world that 5G somehow is contributing to the COVID-19 spread. Okay, it's not true. It's radio waves. It's not possible to send microbiology items out. It's radio waves. I mean, you turn on your radio in your car, you're not picking up a virus from it. Same idea with 5G. It is radio waves. Just sends a signal. Marconi did this years ago from Signal Hill in Newfoundland, Canada, with his first radio wave signals. Hopefully I got that all right. My history, my long-term history, maybe a little bit vague on it, but I'm pretty sure it was Marconi, and he did it from Signal Hill in Newfoundland and got those radio waves across. So where am I going with this? So on Facebook, someone had posted up that 5G was causing big health problems. And a bunch of people were like, yeah, it is. And someone, actually one of the local politicians in my province, and for my American friends, I'd be like saying state, actually chimed in and went, actually, no, that's not true. And here's a link to a bunch of studies. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with this politician or disagree with this politician's politics, but I do agree with the studies that he posted, all right, which says 5G is radio. Okay, let's get serious. We've had G wireless around for a long time, all right? We've had LTE, we had the original 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G. 5G is an improvement. They've tightened up the radio waves a little bit better, but it's built for more speed. That's why they do this improvement. Because we're all getting more and more of these handheld devices, and we're trying to stream more and more content across the internet, and the providers are trying to figure out how to get that content across smoothly to these devices as things continue to explode. That's where 5G comes from. That's where the innovation comes from, is to try to get that information to your device faster and more reliably. But Scott, people say it causes dead birds and dead bees, and that it's been proven. Okay, hasn't been proven. There is, I will acknowledge, there was a train of thought and some doctors in Europe, I believe it was in Switzerland, maybe it was Sweden, I know it started with an S, that theorized that the tighter radio waves in 5G could cause some health concerns for living organisms. But it was a theory. They hadn't proved it. Matter of fact, one of the doctors said, well, we're making some conclusions. And the best analogy I could give you was, that came out of the conversation, was the sky is blue, I'm wearing blue pants. Thus my pants are made of sky. That was kind of the analogy where they went with this. Now, they didn't word it quite that way, but basically that was it, is if this is this, and this is kind of like that, then it must be a problem. No, it's not proven. Hasn't been proven. But some people took that study and made it so. Oh, well, the doctor said, and they left out it may. They left out that part. They didn't say it may. Some people, for whatever reason, said, oh my goodness, 5G is bad. No, folks, no, it has not been proven. There is no studies that link it. If there is, and I'm wrong, I will admit I'm wrong, but I have not seen it. I've looked at studies. I've looked at how this radio wave stuff works. I'm an ex-radio guy. I came from the radio industry about towers and signals and how this stuff goes. So I have a little bit of a background. I don't have an engineering degree, upfront and honest, but I have a little bit of a background on this stuff, and working in technology, we go. Now, what was the concern around 5G? I'll tell you, the concern with 5G was more of a security side. Who was building the technology? Okay, there was a concern that there were some Chinese companies involved, that if these companies were allowed to provide the 5G for Western nations, maybe China would have a backdoor or a listening device into all this traffic, that they'd be able to spy on us. That was the concern. Okay, it wasn't a health concern. The concern was around security and who was going to provide 5G. Now, going back to the Facebook debate, to tell you how far conspiracy theories can go, there was people in this line of chat that were convinced, absolutely 100% convinced, that my province has got 5G networks and there's dead animals. Okay, there is no 5G here. None. Absolutely no 5G in my province. Did you hear me? None. But these people, if you listen to them, were convincing others that 5G was here and was causing problems. Not true. It's gotten so bad with people believing some conspiracy theories. There was people in another province here in Canada, they were burning down cell towers. They were literally breaking in and burning them down because they thought they were 5G and they thought it was bad. They were destroying telecommunications device people can rely on for 911 service and other types of important communication because they believed the conspiracy theory that 5G was causing all these ills in the world, that it was spreading COVID, that all these birds and the bees were dying because of it. They weren't even 5G towers. Okay, it was just normal cell towers. But this is where we are in the world. So here's my tip of the day. If you read something that you find disturbing, understand that there can be other organizations with a different agenda that could be pushing a specific message. And if you're not sure if it's true or not, and if you can't back it up, maybe, just maybe, you might want to look for yourself and not necessarily believe what you read on Facebook or LinkedIn or a fake website. I've been seeing some very, very cute websites. They're totally satire. If you take a look at it and you read it, you'd go, yeah, okay, that's kind of funny in a way. Some people see these satire sites and they believe that as well. So please, folks, don't be spreading rumors, innuendo, conspiracy theories, and contributing to the problem. Make sure you take a look and educate yourself on the topic first before you start making statements, or before you start passing along notifications to others that might know, like, and trust you. We don't need to have more hysteria during these troubling times. I think we can all agree we have enough to deal with right now. All right? I'm not a nervous Nelly. We just had a lot of stuff happen. I've been joking with my friends going, 2020, it's kind of like that year where it'll be like one of those TV advertisements. Hey, welcome to 2020. We're moving into June. But wait, there's more. It's kind of a joke that we've been running. But we had enough. Don't contribute to it. Okay, folks? Make sure you fact find yourself before you keep spreading bad information. I'm going to wrap this up now. Hopefully, this could have been offensive to some people. Some people might be upset by it, but it is what it is, folks. If it's not true and you keep spreading it and you get called out on it, at least own up to it and say, yeah, okay, maybe I did have a wrong point on that. The other thing I've learned, I know I said I was wrapping it up. The other thing I've learned is that arguments are not won on Facebook. I'm not sure how many minds have ever been changed on Facebook, but you can spread bad information and create more of a problem. So let's just be safe out there. Use some common sense and fact find before you just hit share. Be safe out there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.